Stuart here, welcome back to my Let's Play of Vanguard. In the last episode we helped a little sick horse and we realised I forgot to run back to get apples. First thing you may have actually noticed is I finally put the intro on, which I totally forgot to do on the last episode, but it's there now, so that's fine. Other things you might hear on this episode is I've got my wife sat next to me who's playing WoW at the moment, so you might get some sound of her and you might hear her shout stuff now and again. But yeah, continuing on from where we left it yesterday. In fact, a couple of days ago, thinking about this. I came back and I'm getting the apples off the apple trees. These are pretty fun, easy quests. I think you only need 5, but I'm not sure if there's 5 trees, if there's more. Because I have trouble with one of the trees where it keeps spawning in an apple grub. And I think, well, if I just keep trying, it'll eventually work. But it doesn't, it just keeps spawning a grub every time. I just grabbed the horsefly essence I need for one of the quests there as well. So we're carrying with these trees. It's all these ones at the back of the camp with the lions around. So far I've been quite enjoying the druid. It's not bad. I don't normally play offensive casters. I've only ever played an offensive caster in WoW and UO. Apart from that, I've been melee all the time really. So it's the only reason being I thought it would make a good let's play. So there we go. Hopefully in this video we'll make it all the way to the next town. We shall see. I'm not sure how much footage I actually got, but rest assured I haven't actually gone forward anymore. I will literally play it as we go. Here we go, here's the apple worms here. So I figure, oh, this tree's not got one on, so I'll go and find another tree, but I couldn't find any in a minute, so I have to come back and loot this one over again. But it's not too bad. So there's that one. I checked the corpse, nothing on it. Checked these trees, nothing whatsoever, look. So I think, maybe I'll just try this one again. On the off chance it might give me an apple. It doesn't. I only need the one, so bloody hell, because it looks like the tree respawns. So I thought, I'll just try again after this. Let's just nuke him down. Some good nukes. So I'll try again. And there we go, another worm. So I'm like, do you know what? This is going to do a worm every time I try, so forget it. Something else I want to check out there, guys. I've actually had views on the video. I didn't think I would. Well, for one, it's Vanguard, which not many people have shown an interest in, but and two, I'm pretty much a new guy on YouTube for putting up videos. I've had a YouTube account for a long time. I've been meaning to do videos, but just haven't found the time. And it's about now I've really found the time. So there we go. I've got the last apple off a tree I'd already used, so it shows you can go back and do that. Don't mind me a second, guys. Got to have a sip of tea. I'm English. I've got to drink my tea. So we hand that one in. So we've got the 2 quests done: collect apples and healing. So we turn in the collect apples quest. And there we go again, you can see 2 of them are readied out and the one in the middle is the one I can take. So I'll take the cloth braces and I'll stick them on as normal, right click, boom. And we will run back down the path now. And there again is the map. The maps are huge, guys, like I said in the first part. It takes an absolute age to run across a chunk, is what they call one of the squares. There are lots of ways of travelling. You get horses, I can't remember the level, we will double check. You get flying mounts, I believe starts at 45, but there is a Christmas festive mount which I missed out on, called Randolph, which you can get, but I'm not sure what level you can get him as well. Bit of lag there as I run across. I wasn't expecting this and panicked a little bit. See, hitting escape and all sorts to clear target, because I was actually targeting a lion. Yeah, this is the Patrol the Road quest. The horse thieves just pop out when you get to the point. Now, I was just trying to run to the town to turn in, didn't realise he was going to be there. So I kill him after getting interrupted. And a bandit note, which is cool. So that gets me a bandit note and point 1 done. So now I'm expecting it. Checking my little mini-map to make sure I know where I'm running to. And I believe we'll turn in first before we get the second bandit patrol point. I love the graphics in this game, guys. I mean, just looking at the grass on the ground. I've actually turned the graphics down now while I'm playing, purely because when I'm recording now, I've noticed recording this batch, there was a lot of lag, and it's easier just to turn it down so you guys don't see it. So here we go. I've got to use a spell scroll on this horse. There we go. To make him my friend. Unfortunately, he doesn't become mine. It just makes him my friend. It would be good if it was a free mount, but it's not. Never mind. So we turn that one in for a little bit of cash. And that's that quest done. And I haven't got any more to turn in here. I can see there's 2 that do turn in, but I haven't currently finished them. So we'll double check. I need to get a sword from the Hyena camp, which is just outside this little outpost. Hyenas are aggro, so it's a lot of fun trying to get around them without pulling more than 1 or 2 at a time. Although with the route, it's actually really, really fun. since I can just root them and laugh and watch it do damage to them. So here we go, I need to kill 10 hyenas and also get the sword and poison a carcass. Unlike WoW, it's not overly evident what are clickies and what aren't. They do have sparkles, but the sparkles are very small, so when we get into the camp, I'll show you where the sword is, and then you'll see that it's really hard to spot. But I think I level up while killing these hyenas. Can't be sure, can't remember. But there we go, the normal walk and nuke. Still using the 2 nukes there, piercing roots and lightning strike. A lot like every other MMO you've played, guys, as you level up, your skills get better. So you can see I've got lightning strike 1 there, and then I'll get lightning strike 2 at a higher level, blah blah blah. Nothing ultimately unusual. Yeah, it's all good. Just going to talk about my warrior for a second. I was playing my warrior earlier, which I was having real trouble killing anything on, and I found that the quests, I must just be missing a hub, because I haven't got many quests at my level at the moment. So I've basically been grinding, and do you know what? It's actually pretty quick. So if you've got a good spot and you can grind in it, I'd sit and grind, to be honest. I mean, the warrior is not a great soloing class, but I've found I can grind out mobs that are 2 dots, 3 levels higher than me, 26, I'm 23, and I was killing them no problem. I mean, they're redcon, and they were going down. But back on here, we've killed 3 of the hyenas, and it should be number 4 coming. I'm out of mana, so I've got to actually staff it. I realise I'm low on health, so I have to heal myself, which is fine, but he will die shortly. So there we go, and that one will die from entangling roots. Regen in this game, guys, is pretty slow, but as it said, it's pretty hardcore. At the lower levels, it's going up quite fast. You can see the top left, my mana going up. But as normal, food and drink, so I'm eating some berries right now to make my mana go up a bit faster. You can get some skills later on which will increase your mana regen in combat, out of combat, stuff like that. But it's fine for now. We'll just sit down after a couple of kills. And we'll carry on now. As you can see there, I just put my pointer on what I thought is the skeleton. I thought maybe that's the carcass after poison. It's not, but around that area is the sword and the carcass itself. So I think we slowly move in. Slowly being the operative word, because I was trying not to pull too many. Because I know what it's like if you get ads in this game, you're pretty much screwed. There we go, there's level 4. So I've probably got new skills I can go and get, but why leave the camp when you're in it? You might as well just carry on. So, yep, we'll nuke this one down. I love the spell effects in this, playing a druid of all things. Can you believe that? I'm a melee guy normally. It's a bit weird to be playing a caster. Here we go, so I quickly mouse over the skeleton, nothing there. But on the left hand side, there we go, I've put a pointer on it, you can see the sparkles, they're quite small, that's the sword. So I'll start moving my way over to the left now to try and get those sparkles, to get the sword. I'm afraid of pulling ads here, so I stop. I've actually aggroed something, there we go, through the tree. How you can tell I aggroed, up top right hand side of the corner, the target appeared, and it had my name in the target box. So you'll see if I target the next one, the target box underneath is just got a line. As soon as I nuke this, boom, my name appears in that box, so you know who's got aggro. It's pretty good, so you have all the targets of everything that's aggroed on your group on the right hand side, and who they're actually targeting. So as a tank, you can actually look and go, right, that one's not on me, click, taunt, or whatever. There you go, I've got 2 now. So you've got the one I was about to nuke, which I interrupted, thank God, and this one that aggroed through a tree. So I run this one off, and nuke him down from range, which is, and there we go, I've got another one on me now. So, root and run as normal. My health's getting low, so I spank myself with a heal real quick, which is what you should do, really, isn't it? But I've got no mana, so I've got to try and staff this one. But you notice I've got just enough now to cast lightning strike, so I do that, bring him down to just about 10%, and I'm just going to staff him till dead, I think. Melee combat when you haven't got any combat. No, I don't like lightning strike again. Melee combat when you haven't got any combat art's not great. And I haven't got any chain skills, which we'll talk about at a later date when I get them. But the chain skills are amazing. I think for offensive casters, I'm not sure what they do. It might be on crit. You get to do a chain skill, which is quite cool. So here we go. I'm nearly at the right. This shows that you can click for clickies from miles away. So that's me getting the sword. Well, hey. And now I'm turning around trying to find this pile of corpses, this carcass, and they're like, ah, there we go. That looks a bit like a carcass. So I'll poison that, and that's 3 quests in this area done. 2 of them turn back in at the previous camp, so we'll run back to that, which is fine, you know. I mean, a lot of games nowadays, which I've been playing, lead you on from hub to hub. You don't have to visit the previous hub anymore. Rift is a big one for this. I've been in the beta for that, and everybody else has been in it can see that as well. that you get a quest and you don't run back to the camp to turn it in. You run back to a camp further on, which is quite cool. But you know, old school. Let's run back to the camp we got it from. How does some guy down the road know you were killing hyenas and that guy told you to? Yeah. So we'll just run back and turn this one in, and see if we get any rewards. I'm not sure if I run back to go and get skills. I might do. We'll double check. Yeah. I've got myself set as a defensive target at the moment for no particular reason. But for now, we'll just get the quests turned in here. And one across the road. It's quite hard to see them because the icon is just inside the tent.
I know
but it's fine. If you look at the tree foliage on the left-hand side, that just looks absolutely amazing. And the ground and the grass textures. I'm going to keep banging on about these because this game, I tell you what, I think the graphics are better than, say, EverQuest 2. And the engine is configured much better than EverQuest 2. EverQuest 2 I still can't run on full graphics, and this is a game released in 2004. It's as if they put in all these options which were to push PCs that weren't available back in the day, but now the PCs are available and it's still not working very well. So I'm not sure what it is, but this game runs perfectly. I mean, I would be tempted to say this would run much faster than EQ2 on computers that run EQ2 currently, but it looks like we do run back to get my skills. I figured it was probably a good idea, and I randomly want to kill a horsefly for no particular reason. I have no idea. Oh, I found I had a clicky on my staff which shoots a bolt, so I thought, oh, let's give that a go, and it does like no damage. But I suppose if you're a melee and you've got no mana, you might as well use that clicky. Each of the weapons in the game I've noticed have a different effect, so I think axes have more chance to crit. A sword has more chance to like parry. I can't remember. It's things like that, like avoid armor and things like that. So you might find you prefer an axe. It might crit more, but then you'll get a new sword and just use that purely because the damage is higher. I'm apparently trying to spam something, ability on something. Not sure what, but it doesn't really matter. Back to town. I nearly forgot where I was going, but the spellcaster instructor's here. I nearly ran to the healer one. And let's see what we get. Venomous Thorns and Ire. That's cool. Venomous Thorns and Ire are pretty good. Venomous Thorns is another dot. Insta dot. Pretty cool. And Ire, again, is another insta. So it's like you've got the one casted nuke to open with, and then when things are in combat and in your face, you've got these instas you can just throw straight on them. Which is good, at the end of the day. I mean, I tested our titties out, really. Oh, Venomous Thorns is an instant. Well, that's not, oh yeah, cast, 1 second, my bad. Ire is instant though, there we go. So now I've got 2 casted nukes, which do quite a bit of damage. It looks like the Druid's developing into a bit more of a dot-orientated class. I'm not sure if it is, I'm just saying that for now. But I've got, say, that dot. I've got Venomous Thorns, which is a dot. I've got my Root, which is a dot. Yeah, look, this is a dot as well. But that was a huge hit, and then you've got Ire, which is just insta damage. I don't know what the cooldown is, I didn't check, but that actually came up quite quick. I do double check this dagger, so there we go, daggers, 5% chance of extra critical, I think it said. It's in the yellow text. If you want to see what it says, guys, pause the video, because I honestly just flip through screens as quickly as possible. I'm not sure why I stopped running there, I was probably getting called for something, not sure. Other things that I like about this game, the weather effects. You'll find, not so much in this area because it's all desert and it's a bit hot, but the rain effects. I was doing the Newbie Island earlier, which I might make a Let's Play of later on. And it was raining and it was night time, and I could not see 2 foot in front of my face. I knew where I was roughly going, and I knew it was around the area I was in, but I couldn't find it. I had to literally dive under the lake, look up through the water, to actually see where I was going. Which was a bit of a bug, but it's nice to see, you know, weather effects that do hamper gameplay. I love a harder game, this is brilliant. What we're going to do now is, I believe, I need to get these other patrol points. But looking at the time of the video, guys, I don't think we're going to have much time to get to the next town. I've got roughly about another minute or so of time on my YouTube video, since I've only got 15-minute time limit, since my account's not that old. So what we're going to do is, I'll probably just finish off killing these bandits, and then part 3 will be out when I find some time to record some more footage, because I don't have a full 15 minutes for you next yet. See you guys later.